Hello, Hartmans. This is Scott Hunsiker with Caldwell Banker Preferred. Hey, just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of some of these properties I'm going to send you, tell you a little bit about them, some details you can't necessarily get online. This particular property, 77 Gravel Pike, it is just off of the main road here. It's about 1.26 acres. Um, the backyard is nice. You can probably still see people behind, and next door is a farmhouse. But it's not they're not on top of each other. I think what's prevented this from selling is the fact that it's right on gravel pike over here. It is set back, but you have some road noise and such. So it's a big home, 3,200 square feet, and reasonable value. But it's been on the market for 2 years, so I think this could go for a less than this particular price that's here. Let's just take a quick look at some of the pictures here. It's got your three-car garage. It doesn't have the wood-burning stove. Looking down this direction is towards the gravel pike. Just flash through some of these. Kitchen's nice on this. Of course, I've been in this one. The back deck actually needs some work, and it really hasn't been mowed. It's currently empty, so there's no furniture in it when you go to see it. Nice master bedroom in here. Although this depth, looks a little bit greater than it is in the picture. I think it's 15 feet wide by like 20 on this master bedroom. Nice contemporary shower with the full glass. Nice tile work. Again, right off of gravel pike. There's looking the other direction. Instead of down at the road, which we were looking at over here, we're looking up towards the farmhouse, all sort of fenced in. I forget what was right behind this when you look out the back of this particular property, but a pretty good distance to the farmhouse too. So that's 777 Gravel Pike. That one home that I said I think is your dream home, but it has a power line running right through the backyard, is sheer. That's actually pending already, so that one's no longer on the market. But if anything happens, I'll let you know, and we can go take a look at that one. It might come back on if one of the contingencies is not satisfied. Quarry Road, you might see this one online. Might appear decent, but it actually needs some work inside. It's 10 acres. My cube mate actually, well, not a cube mate, but office, the person I share an office with down in Bluebell, actually has this listing. I've also been in this one. It's 10 acres of property. It's a nice property. But I think the kitchen, it's so-so. It is about 2,700 square feet, but they're counting the downstairs, and that's sort of like a walkout. Well, it is a walkout basement. So really, should they be counting that square footage? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. So I think this home will have a smaller feel than what you currently have. Just a guess, but again, it does need some work. This home, I got to tell you, the property here I really love. We were literally going to buy next door to this home. It's on Barley Sheaf. It's right up from the Pennypacker mansion. Behind this property, they have a stream. Now, it's not as though you're down in the floodplain. You have to walk down a wooded embankment down to the stream quite a distance. This is a couple of acres, so there's a lot of, well, 3 acres. The one next door was only about 2 acres, and it's a wedge shape. So this is at the end of a cul-de-sac. So even though you might be able to see the neighbors, and they're fairly spread out here up front, in front of the house on this big porch, you won't see them out the back. One of the nice things about this property is it has, the big front porch. Now I know that was probably really more for me than you, but I like that. Out the back in this home, again, you got a shed here. It's all wooded. You can hear the stream running back here, so it's very relaxing. Um, they have a wall, and it's sort of terraced in the back, so you can walk down off of that first tier terrace. This is where the house is, down onto that second tier, and then walk down towards the stream. They're fairly nice inside. They've got some nice features, some good open space. This family room, big wall of windows looking back out and into the woods. Um, And and the one we looked at, they had a beetle mantle here. That's sort of what killed it for my wife. My dad walked through it and he saw it and he said, "Yeah, beetle wood. Oh, that's great. You can hear the beetles munching on the wood at night when you go to sleep." And that was it. Killed it for her. But beautiful property. This doesn't have a beetle wood mantle like we were looking at, but a little bit different stone fireplace there. Now, the nice part about this is for this fireplace, that is wood burning, which was one of your requirements. Uh, the kitchen, is a little bit smaller than I guess I would like to see in a home this size. I think with some crown molding up here it would really dress it up nicely. Put in some granite countertops and a nicer backsplash, and I think you got it. Um, this is one of the interesting features inside the house. It's a nice solarium area which looks out and onto the woods in the back, down overlooking the stream. I mean, this is beautiful. A lot of light in this particular home here too. Study, some built-ins, which is a little bit of an adder for most of the places. So it's got some nice features in it. The master bedroom has a vaulted ceiling, which this picture really doesn't show, and there's usually a sitting room off to the right here. And over back here to the left is then the master bedroom. That's typically the layout I've seen in this particular neighborhood. So here's the master bedroom. Again, with the windows right over the tub, there's nobody behind you. You look out and over the stream, and you literally have to go over the stream, up a big embankment, up to Squirrel Hill, and their house is way up, on Squirrel Hill, but nothing that I believe can see, in this window. So it's pretty secluded back there. And there's the stream. This is the East Branch Perkiomen. It's actually a gorgeous setting. And here's across the way, across the stream into that like Squirrel Hill area. The Perkiomen watershed actually owns a lot of land over to the right here. And so, it's just, in my opinion, really nice. It's a great property. Okay, move on down here. You were talking about some other older particular homes. This one is actually 214 years old, and it was redone. Now it's a little higher in price, but this one's been on the market for a long time, 310 days. I think there should probably be some price flexibility to get to work that down a little bit. Um, we'll take a look here. It is a big home. It's like over 5,000 square feet. But if you take a look at it, you're looking at hardwood floors, hot water baseboard, open beams, all that sort of stuff. So this, I thought might be of interest to you. You can sort of take a look at this one, some stonework, but take a look at this kitchen. I mean, it's just a killer kitchen. Now they have the stove on an island. That's a little different. They got a prep area on the island as well. So I believe the refrigerator was built in on this, was like a Sub-Zero. Yeah, I think that might be a Sub-Zero or a KitchenAid there, so that's built in. Handrails a little bit older, but this home was really refinished. So killer kitchen on this one. A lot of stuff, a lot of junk in this house. Well, I don't want to say junk, but antiques. They filled it up. Nice desk working area with a window. So it looks like, at one time they added on to the place and they kept some of the original windows, dressed them up, which is, a nice feature. There's a second stairwell here, so you can see that in the house. Some of the rooms, a little bit different. Um, not your cookie cutter home. You can see how expansive this is. There is a pool on this one. Apologize for that in advance. Let's take a look at the acreage, 2.26 acres. You can take a look at the main bedroom, 22 by 18, nice size main bedroom. Second bedroom, that's 23 by 14, another good size one. Living room, great rooms, 25 by 15, and they got a family room that's 29 by 17. So you got some good size rooms, very open. Might be bigger than you need. This is in the North Penn School District. It's over on Old 40-foot in Harleysville. So um, that one there. Old Church Road. I haven't been to this one. This is up in Sauderton. It is 1.2 acres, so the acreage is a little bit smaller. But I figured I'd throw that in there, sort of in your wheelhouse. Nice kitchen, Not stellar, but nice. Looks a lot like mine here. There's the family room. The family room was a nice little layout with all the vaulted and arched windows up top. I thought that was a little unique, and it does have your wood fireplace in this particular one. Okay, we'll skip over that one. Belmont, we'll skip over that one. Schlosser, nope, that one was okay. Coles Court. This one I think had acreage with it. Yep, 2 acres. So that's why I threw that one in. Um, big open design, nice size rooms, solarium off the side there. The kitchen is very open here and lighter color feel, so I thought the light might be attractive for you. You can sort of take a look at that one too online. Coming up here, I've got a time limit of 15 minutes on this particular video, so here's another one with a pool, but this one is a meandering ranch. We talked about that a little bit, 3,712. You can see the price is up there a little bit at 569,000. So a little bit pricier. Good size rooms. It does have a pool, 1.84 acres. Skip that one. I know this one. This one's right up the road from me too. We'll sort of hold off on that. That has 4.33 acres. It's big, wide open. It's on the hilltop, so you get some good views off of this one. We'll come back to that maybe a little bit later. This is way up on top of a hillside. The backyard's not in great shape. Has sort of a nice kitchen, but it's a little bit older. This is a nice size home. This is actually in the front yard, up in the driveway, shared driveway, tough driveway in the winter. Good thing you have a Jeep. Um, but a nice kitchen, sub-zero refrigerator. They had dogs in this house, so there is a little bit of a dog smell in the house, which you'd probably have to get rid of unless you have pets as well. Just warning you in advance. That may kill it for you, may make it for you. I don't know. The master bedroom on this, I think, was on. Oh, it was upstairs. Okay. So they do have a wood burning fireplace in this particular home. So it's got some nice features. But the backyard, I wouldn't say is all that attractive. The front yard is more attractive, and you get some great views looking down and overlooking like the Perkiomen. So just threw that one in there. The one that we looked at today, we drove by 4,000 square feet inside. This is Mayberry. That was very secluded with a 15 acres wood burning stove. Here's the kitchen. It's a galley style kitchen, but open into the room. So you see a lot of the open beams. You talked about some of the older woodwork. There's a bar in this one too. You can see that sort of off of the kitchen area, with the big wide open hearth here for the wood burning stove. You can tell, this looks very expansive, but when you look at the two loungers here right in the room, this is a little tighter in this particular room. So just thought I'd show you that. This is another big wide open room off of it. So the ceilings are a bit lower in here. They've done some funky things with the bath. You can see that. Some wallpaper needs rework, carpeting colors, small bedrooms in some of these. But again, this was like 4,000 square foot. You remember the stream that was running down there in the front. There's that red home that they rent out to family members there. So that gives you an idea for that particular property. I'll send that through to you as well. That one's pending already. Just wanted. Now, unfortunately, this was the property that went pending that I was really trying to get you into earlier today. But the whole reason I couldn't pull it up was because it actually went pending. There are the power lines in the back, but if you take a look inside this house, and I've got other videos, this is a little more grown up now because it was on the market for quite a long time because of those power lines. But the inside of this is pretty phenomenal. There's that patio out the back, off of the master bedroom. This has a monster master bedroom and a pond in the back. There's a little waterfall off of the side here, just very relaxing. And I don't think this picture does it justice. Actually, I don't think the pictures in here do it justice at all. Very contemporary kitchen, very tall windows, ultra tall doors. These are massive doors all the way throughout. Sunken living room, sunken dining room. Um, this house, again, I don't think the pictures did it justice. I've